say selling the bad economy because that was always a bad economy. So that was the norm. But I knew that I had to convince them that I was right. Now, when you want to convince somebody to follow you, do you have to be a little persuasive? And you also have to provide some what? Some backup. So I went straight for the first one. First reason why a recession is good. Milton Friedman, Nobel Prize economist, said, recessions are good because they squeeze out the excess when it comes to what? Market competition. So I told my team, I said, look, Milton said it. He's a good friend of mine. I said, Milton said it. I said, not only are we going to have less competition, but if you look at the other side of the coin, I said also not many new competitors are going to jump in because for my MBA folks, there's a high barrier to entry. Something, look, people are dropping out and nobody's jumping in. This is good news. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Is that glass half empty or half full? Yell it out. End of day, what could you say to that? Nothing. It is water, but it could be tequila. The real answer is, listen carefully, it depends. It really does depend. Now, I know what you're saying. No, it doesn't, Victor. It's either one or the other. Well, it depends. For example, if you ask an optimist, he's going to say it's half full. A pessimist will say what? It's half empty. You ask a cynic, he'll say, who stole the other half? Right? If you ask a schizophrenic, he'll say it's both, and I'm right. Right? You know what I mean? If you ask a computer chip manufacturer, what is he going to say? Don't worry about it. Next year will be twice the capacity at half the price. That's what he'll say. Right? That's how it works. Now, if you ask an entrepreneur, he'll say it's undervalued by half its potential. If you ask a Buddhist, he's going to say, who cares? Be one with the glass. It doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? It just doesn't matter. The answer is, it what? It depends. Now, I show you this because there was an interesting study. They showed a group one, they showed them a full glass of water. Then they emptied out half of it and they asked them the question. Sure enough, almost 70% said it's half empty. Second group showed them an empty glass this time, filled it up halfway, and look at that. 88% said it was half full. So the real answer is, it depends what I show you first. And when you look at leadership today, it depends. We have to control people's perception within our organization. Would you agree with that? So our job as leader is to project that perception. What do we want you to think? Because if I can get you to think the way I want you to think, you'll be motivated. Because you'll be motivated, you'll be inspired. Because you'll be inspired, you're going to be engaged. Because you'll be engaged, you're going to perform. Because you're going to perform, service is a good thing. Now let me ask you a question. Are we in a recession? Thank you. Yes, it depends. It really does. It depends. Now, I know some of you type A people are going, no, Victor, 2/4 of negative GDP is... No, okay, I get that. I get that. But see, you're not working with me. You're in the matrix. You need to step out of the matrix. Work with me. Because I can also argue that even if we have a 9.6 unemployment, 9 out of 10 Americans are still working. Because it's all how you want to look at it. And that's the message you have to drive. How do you want them to look at it? Now, you're probably saying, well, are people buying? Look at this. Apple, up. Starbucks, up. Mercedes-Benz, up. Well, wait a minute. Are we in a recession or not? Now, this is Bloomberg as of August, 3 months ago. So, in other words, people are still buying. So, one of the things I told my team, I said, look, somewhere right now, somebody is buying. They're either buying from you or they're buying from your competitor. Take your pick. But I'm telling you, people are buying.